A very good afternoon to everybody. I am Pooja R, and today the topic which I am going to speak about is mood analytics, that is efficient marketing of consumer products using mood analytics. So first of all, what is marketing? It's the oldest strategy used by business people, and it's been there since, I remember, it's been there since we were younger. We remember seeing advertisements on the television, all cute people dancing. So that is one of the tactics. Marketing is basically, it is an interaction between the client and the seller with the main intention, the sole purpose of the seller to sell his or her product to the client. So these days, internet, due to development of technology, products have been the rage, like selling items have been the rage on the internet as well. So in this case, the selling interaction marketing on the internet can be divided into a separate category known as online marketing. Online marketing and its importance. Online marketing is a form of advertising that uses internet to deliver promotional marketing messages to the consumers. Here, usage of internet is very important to make it online marketing. And there are various sources of online marketing. They can be SEM, social media, pop-ups, etc. When we were younger, in older days, we used to have marketing on the television, but internet marketing was very less known. Like when you opened a browser, you could see a few pop-ups here and there, but like these days when we open a YouTube video, you can see an advertisement before the video plays. We didn't have in those days. So that is the extent to which online marketing has developed. So the advantages of online marketing are, first of all, it is cost effective. You need not spend too much money, as say paying a TV, channel company is more costlier than placing an advertisement on Google. Anybody can do it if you pay a small amount of money for the smallest exposure. Then easy and quick access for the users. It's easier for a user to access the internet. And thirdly, easy to measure the statistics of the result. Important aspects and impact. Impact of online marketing is, first of all, it is the seller gets an exposure to a wider customer base. If a shop, say, based in Bangalore, wants to sell their products to a wider customer base outside Bangalore, to someone located in Bangalore, so they can just put an advertisement of their shop on the website, and the other people who view it, it depends on your payment. The more you pay, the more exposure your advertisement gets. So the people who view it, they can place if they like a product on the site, they can place an order, and the shop here, shop A, gets more customers. And moreover, increase in sales, that is because of exposure to wider customer base. Publicity of product brand. Set and follow latest trends and understand the customer mindset more intimately, because social media is plays a very important role in online marketing, and customers more often they tend to put up almost every aspect of their being on their social media websites. And the importance is, first of all, search engine optimization. You have to ensure that your site it has a lot of exposure to the customer base. Second, focus on the quality content. You just cannot put up something random about you, about your company on the site. You have to put up something which is specific to the company, which enhances the company's, you can say, plus points. And thirdly, evaluate user feedback. Never ignore comments. Comments are the most important part. Even in Google Play Store, the app creators always must evaluate their comments. The most successful apps, their creators always respond to the users' comments. So responding and taking comments into account is very, very important. Thirdly, social media. As we all know, social media plays a very important role again. Users' preferences, you can analyze them on the social media and chart your plans accordingly. And finally, knowledge of the domain. You should know what you're doing, into what region, what kind of customers you can attract. Now we come to the part of sentiment analysis and web data mining. First of all, this is a part which is purely into business analytics. It is a stream of where you analyze the data you get from the website and all kinds of data, and you derive a conclusion which will help your business. So basically, sentiment analysis, it refers to the use of natural language processing, text analysis, and computational linguistics to identify, extract subjective information in source materials. It refers to the use of natural language processing is what a user puts up on a social media. Like say for example, I put up saying that I love a particular brand of chocolate. So I can the software which I use analyzes it, and the Google here in this case, it gives us advertisements regarding this particular brand of chocolate at a discount of this amount of money. So that is, you process natural language into computer form, and you analyze the text. It's almost similar to natural language processing and computational linguistics, converting human form of speaking into computer language to analyze what the person actually means. Data mining. Data mining is the process of discovering patterns in large sets of data, and basically you extract information from that and transform it into a format which is understandable for the computer and which the computer can make use of to improve their to get results from it and to improve the sales. And web data mining, it is a form of data mining over the web. So the difference between sentiment analysis and data mining is, in sentiment analysis, you consider the key words, like in a sentence, you consider the key words in the sentence in sentiment analysis, but in data mining, you consider the pattern of the user. Web crawlers. Okay, so web crawlers is a concept that almost every website uses to keep track of what's going on. Google has its own web crawler. So basically, what is a web crawler? A web crawler, or a web spider, you can say, it is an automated script which browses the web in a methodical and automated manner. It goes through the URLs, like you have a web crawler built to extract information by a user. So the web crawler goes through all the searches or all the data that the user has ever accessed, and prepares a sort of a list, storage data about it. It is used for web indexing, that is extracting information of what the user has done on which site at what time. And advantages are, first, we get all the necessary data that the user has accessed, and secondly, site owners get additional traffic using web crawlers. Now we come to the main part of today's discussion, mood analysis. So what is mood? A person's mood, a person is happy, a person is sad. So what is mood? Mood is something, it's a shadow of the emotion. Emotion is a person's response to some stimulus. It could be a happy, it could be a positive or a negative response, but it is a person's response, a coping mechanism to any event or any stimulus. That is emotion. And mood, it is an emotional state. Like I said, it's a shadow of the emotion with a time span of medium length. It is less specific. It is not as intense as an emotion. Bad mood is not equal to angry emotion. And it may or may not be triggered by a stimulus. Sometimes there is no reason for your mood to be happy or sad. Research shows that a person's mood can influence how they process advertising. Like say for example, if a person, I am in a good mood, I'm watching an advertisement by Quicker on the television, I don't mind if they repeat it 4 to 5 times. But when I'm not in a good mood, I'm tired, I'm impatient, if they repeat the same advertisement 4 to 5 times, I would not want to watch it again and again. And thirdly, socioeconomics. This term is not widely accepted, and it proposes social mood, collective mood of a set of people and its effect on the economy. Implementation of mood analysis prototype. Step 1 is extract information, creating the URL frontier. You create the URL database. And secondly, crawling and scheduling. You use the crawler to keep track of what the user has accessed, and you store it in this URL database. You store the URLs that of the websites that the user has accessed. Thirdly, extracting the information. This part, you access the URL which the user has accessed, and you extract the information on what the user has done on that website, buy an item, sell an item, stuff like that. And here, additionally, we record all activities of the user as at a particular timestamp and associate them. We record and store the information according to the time, that at what time the user has done what. Like at 1 second, I have clicked on an advertisement. After 5 seconds, I have logged it out. So from 1 to 5 seconds, what I have done, it's grouped according to time here. Step 2, analyze the information. It is processed using data mining. You extract the patterns and you analyze and find a pattern in what the user has gone through. Second, the pattern knowledge is analyzed by using sentiment analysis. You perform sentiment analysis on the result to get what is the final, what the user is feeling. The emotion of the user, vague emotion of the user, the mood of the user, you can say. And third, the results are stored in sets in database with time as a scale. The pattern of associated data is recorded. The pattern is recorded, and based on this, the mood of the user is determined. Lastly, we have application. The mood that we have recorded of the user, that has been that can be used in further references whenever the user logs in next time on net.
I think we are time up.
Yes, thank you.
Well, this was more of a marketing slide than, I didn't get the algorithm that you're using. I heard a lot of keywords here, some buzzwords, some marketing jargons. If I don't know, the audience also feels the same. So how come is this a technical discussion? That was my first question. Second, can you give me in-depth insight on your algo of mood analysis, where I may be really angry, but still I may be buying Woodland shoes. Doesn't that stop me? I'm just giving you, these are corner cases, so can you just elaborate on that? Thank you.
First of all, actually the slide, the latter part of the slide was supposed to be the actual part, and the algorithm, so I did maybe extend a little bit, I'm sorry for that. And the second part is the algorithm that I've used. Here, actually it applies to when a user doesn't have a specific goal in mind. Like when you want to buy Woodland shoes, no matter what your mood is, you buy it. Here the user, when a user is randomly surfing the web, when he or she is looking for something new, something which they might want to explore, in that condition this algorithm can be put into use.
By, you mean to say that I just randomly search something and you will come to know my mood?
It is a pattern, sir.
So yeah, enlighten me on that. So if online, yeah, thank you.
So you mentioned that you'll be timestamping it and analyzing it. I have questions on that, but the point is what Joseph is trying to ask is that by seeing those patterns, how do you justify your decision whether the person was angry or happy or whatever it is? What defines his mood?
The sentiment analysis part defines his mood. We have a certain keywords, features, and sentiment analysis.
So my question, I actually had this question: that how are you differentiating between sentiment analysis and mood analysis? Because sentiment analysis is something that is already there. There are several libraries you can do it, off the shelf. You can use something, run it on a chunk of text, and it will give you the result. How is this different than sentiment analysis?
Here in sentiment analysis, you just get the mood of the user. Here, you store the data that you've obtained using the sentiment analysis for further references. Like, say for example, when a user wants to buy, when I wanted to buy a product on Flipkart, I wanted to buy a phone on Flipkart. So at that time, the simultaneous transactions that I've done, the other tabs that I've opened, the other things parallelly that I've searched on while I was trying to buy a phone on Flipkart, I could record that. So it is somewhat like I can the algorithm, it saves it as a pattern, and ultimately it stores the data into a database, and next time when I log on, when I perform similar operations, like when I log into Facebook, I simultaneously log into Instagram. That means I have something new come up. I have put up a new picture of some event maybe. So according to that,
Yeah,
of
I am really scary of your mood analysis because I don't want somebody really crawling my stuff on my on my web browser. First thing, second part being, if you store that data, I mean, I being watching cute puppies or kittens, and I can be really angry, and just to calm down, I'm just looking at them. I'm giving you examples. See, you cannot define people's behavior by looking at. Yeah, might be you can analyze.
But so far it's not clear enough how you are doing.
Exactly. So might be we would require a psychiatrist.
So what you're trying to explain, it's called targeted marketing, and it already has been implemented by various corporations, including Facebook and Google. They already have that in place. Whatever you search, actually they do research that and use that to show you the advertisement. So that's there. So it's so far not to me or to Joseph not clear how mood analysis is different. And I also wanted to understand, like when you said that the NLP is natural language processing, text analysis, and computational linguistics. What are the differences, or why are you using those terms to explain what part? I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. That's fine.
what terms, sir? The differences you had asked about?
NLP, text analysis, and computational linguistics that you mentioned in your slides.
NLP, text analysis, and computational linguistics, they are almost similar, but they're not exactly similar. Like in natural language processing, you process the statement, and you like, for example, if I say I am sad. What's up? Okay.
Take this offline. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.